Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dump and Dish, episode 23. I'm Coach Alex, here with my co-host, Coach Zane. Coach Zane, how are we doing today?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Hey, I can't complain. Liked our video shoot earlier. We do all our content today, right before the Dump and Dish.
Yeah.
So I liked it. What was your skill?
I did some punch turns today.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
finished
right.
them off. I
Nice.
started them last week of how to do the scrape, and then this week was adding in that heel push and crossover out of it. So
Love it.
starting to build on that skater.
Yeah. You just did that on ice the other day in small groups, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go?
Oh, they everybody has their favorite side.
Yeah, don't we
especially
all?
For that,
Don't we all?
For that scrape.
Yeah.
So found that even the highest level players were having some trouble with one side versus the other. So by the end, everybody
You were
was
picking
doing
on
it.
them, weren't
Yeah,
you? Just making them do their non-favorite side.
That's my job.
There
You
we
gotta
go.
Find your mistakes and help fix them.
Nice. What'd you do this past weekend? Anything good?
Oh, this past weekend was Green Tree Festival.
Oh, that's right.
Kirkwood.
Hey, did you end up getting in the parade?
No, we watched the parade. My little one wanted to be in the parade, but it was 95 degrees, so convinced her that it was better to watch the parade and collect the candy rather than give everybody else your candy. So that was my selling point, and it worked.
Yeah, were you under a tree, hopefully?
No, we were out in the open, but it was fine. We were standing
right.
still. We were at least by a house. We were over by Grandma's house. So
Oh, nice.
actually over so we were over there, and so we were able to escape to air conditioning as needed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about you?
Golf this weekend.
Yeah.
Played decent. Wasn't the best, but it was a 5.5 hour round out there at Peevely on a Saturday at noon.
Yep.
So, give or take. It was hot.
Yeah, I bet.
It was real hot.
Yeah.
It was hot on Saturday. But, other than that, good times. Swam in the pool a little bit. It was
Sweet.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, today's topic. Let's jump right in, Coach. How to be a good assistant coach. Goes back on the thing. I raised my hand at a time I shouldn't have. I've never done this before.
Sure. For me, a great assistant coach is a great compliment to the head coach. And,
Okay.
And so, whenever I was an assistant coach on a team, if the head coach was super intense, there was time to be intense, but I also gave the players that break from that and was a little bit more relaxed.
Yin to yang.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right. Because players respond differently to different strategies or different communication, and everybody's different.
Yeah, well,
So-
everybody on the ice can't all be yelling at the same time. You know what I mean?
100%. Well, and just like some of those kids, if you yell, you're yeller, then some of them respond, some of them shut down. Some of them need that other person to come over and be like, hey, it's all right. Like,
Yeah.
we saw the mistakes. We're going to fix those. Here's how you do it. Some of them just need a little bit more communication than just the screaming, hey, you messed up, go do it again. They need a little bit more of the why and just recognizing the players and being a good buffer between the head coach and those players too.
Perfect.
And then, practice plans. We talked about this last week. That assistant coach knowing the set changes, knowing that pucks need to go here, nets need to go here. So when the head coach brings the players in to show the next drill on the board, like it's ready to go. So he turns around and boom, it's just like a play. Like we're ready to go with the next set.
Nope.
So you're behind the scenes there with that on the ice.
Well, let's break it down
Okay.
into the 4 categories I got there. First one is going to be, you kind of touched on it already, practice.
Yeah.
What are 2 or 3 tips for a new assistant going out there to make sure he's helping the cause?
Know the plan, work the plan
All right.
is number
Yep.
one. Like we've already discussed.
Ask questions if you don't understand the plan.
100%. Yeah. Not stand there. Don't look back at him like, I don't understand that. Well, when it went out,
Yeah, at noon today.
Yeah. That was the time to ask questions. If you don't understand something, you don't understand if it was scribbled or ice hockey systems or whatever, like make sure you're asking questions so
Yeah.
you really understand. Know the 2 or 3 teaching points inside of each drill.
Okay.
That's a big one
What
too.
are we focusing on here?
Yeah. So, this drill might have 4 or 5 different skills, but for right now, we're really focusing on this aspect of it, especially for littles. Like you can't be teaching 5 things at one time. Like, yes, we are stick handling into this shot, but today we're really working on grabbing power when we shoot.
Yeah.
Just like what you just did with your detention, how to add more power to a shot. That's what
Yep.
we really, have those focus points for the drill, and the head coach will be communicating those and make sure you're emphasizing those with the players. Also in practice, making sure that you're ready to go and the players are ready to go. That's the other thing that my assistants, especially for me coaching girls, my female assistants are making sure that the players are dressed and ready to go, that we're not getting late on the ice, that we've got water bottles filled, like those other
Keep
things.
the crew rolling.
Exactly right. Again, it's all that behind the scenes things that as a head coach, they can take for granted that it's going to be done, and they don't have to worry about that. They're more worried about how are we going to execute this practice, how we're going to go, this drill, then this drill. These are the skills we're working on. This is what I need to do to help build the team and continue the team on the right path.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. What about, game time? We got a game. Oh, also, I want to go back one.
Okay.
I forgot about something. The person I'm thinking I want to touch base on is the guy who doesn't have all the hockey experience, right?
Okay.
So when we're talking teaching skills, that can be pretty intimidating to a guy who's out there just trying to hang on.
Sure.
Or played a little growing up, but you know what I mean? Gets that. So, like, if we can't teach skills and you don't feel comfortable with that, what's some other things give me one more example that you can help with?
Help manage the lines, help making sure people are staying, again,
there you go.
Age
Keep it rolling.
So, like,
it doesn't matter. We got high schoolers. It takes 5 times. I got to yell at them to get out in line.
Yes.
Next out.
Yeah. So make sure somebody's managing that line. You can have somebody teaching skills, but also if you're new, ask those questions so you can learn to teach those skills. So for my assistant coaches, when I'm on the ice, I give them 2 or 3 things. This is what we're looking for. We're looking at going back to grabbing power. I want to see long arms. So if you see somebody with these little alligator arms, when they come back to line, reinforce, get those arms out away from your body. Grabbing power, really reach out there and extend those arms. Just little things like that they can look for.
Yeah, but that takes a good head coach.
It does.
You know what I mean? And I don't think everybody has a Coach Zane as their leader, unfortunately.
Yeah. But you can also ask your head coach, what do you want me looking for? Like, you can ask them.
Yeah.
And they may say, I don't know. Like,
we're
and
just
that's
getting
okay
through it here today.
Yeah. And that's okay. But at least ask your head coach if there's certain things, certain aspects you want to focus on. As you get to the higher levels, like when we were assistants for DeSmet, I would go to Casey and be like, all right, we're working on this power plays. There's something inside of this that you want me to really watch. You want me to watch?
We focused?
Do you want me to watch D footwork? Do you want me to watch the passes off the wall that we're hitting the right person? Like, is there a small little bite-sized piece of this that you want me to hyper focus on? That you're watching the whole flow of everything as the head coach.
Yeah,
I can watch to make sure that everybody's doing the little things correct, and really focus on one of those little things.
I like it. I like it. All right, now we're at game time. We got a game today. I'm the head coach. How are you going to help me out today? How are you going to help the team get a win today, Coach?
Number one is being prepared and ready for that game.
Yeah.
Knowing what the game plan is, knowing who we're playing, what they're, if you've played them before, what those tendencies are from that team, especially at the higher levels. For me, again, back to DeSmet, was knowing their lines and who they like to play against us and things like that back down to the youth level.
There we go. Let's get back down to there.
It's getting those players ready to play the game.
Okay.
And again, it's that yin and yang. There's some players that like the rah-rah in the locker room. There's some of them that just want to, take it easy, get ready. But knowing your players, helping them all, getting mentally prepared for the game, running that warm-up off the ice, whether they go outside or
dynamic warm-up.
Yeah, whatever they do to get ready for the game, making sure that team's prepped and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're on the bench, making sure that we've got pucks for warm-ups. We've got water bottles on the bench for the littles.
Filled water bottles. Yeah. That's a good one. Get that out of the way early.
New rules this year with neck guards and mouth guards. That's always one. Like, make sure the kids have those.
Yep.
That they're ready to go. And then it's supporting the head coach and the message that was presented in the locker room before the game. So last game that we had, we were really focused on having a breakout. Mm-hmm. Just want you guys trying the breakout. I know it's new for a lot of them. A lot of them are new to 10U. And we worked a couple practices on where to be and just getting into those right positions and then reinforcing that when they come off from the shift was like, all right, you were close, you were here, but let's try to get all the way to the hash marks or whatever it may be. But reinforcing those ideas as those players are coming off. And then during the course of the game, most of the assistant coaches will be on the doors. Be ready for line changes. Don't let a kid catch you by surprise slamming their stick on the door because you're stuck watching the play.
Yeah.
And the player's coming off, from it might even be a bad change from the wrong zone.
Yeah.
Be ready for those line changes. Be ready for the head coach to call for a line change. Some of those, might be delayed for a second or whatever. But make sure that you know what line's up next, who is just out there, however you're running those, if you have 2 centers or 3 full lines or whatever it is, like, you're always a step ahead of that head coach for what the next line is up.
Yep. And I always like, if you're working the door, preach those things that Coach talked about in the pregame. You know what I mean? Before they go out that door, here we go, guys. Let's hit this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Bam, out the door.
Also, check your doors before you get to them on the first line change. All the doors have weird Some of them have
you gotta learn how to flick that toggle just right.
Yes, you got to be able to get that door open fast and get
Yeah.
it back shut fast and make sure that it's latched correctly, because there's nothing worse than a kid coming through a door if you didn't
That
latch it
hurts.
correctly,
Ouch.
you and them.
Yeah.
But, as an assistant coach, if I'm working a door, when I first get there, whether that's the start of the game or in between periods when we switch sides, like some of them, if you don't open it just the right way, like it gets stuck or it's stuck open.
Get a little practice before that guy comes flying off for the first time.
That's
and
exactly
now we got
right.
a panic going.
That's exactly right.
All right, Coach. That's kind of all I have for today. What do you got? Anything else? What do you got going this weekend coming up? Anything good?
Heading out to go pick up a new puppy. For
Yeah,
the
you
kiddos.
are.
Yeah, so
What kind of dog you get? Tell everybody.
Half Bernese Mountain Dog, half Newfoundland. So it's going to be 150 pounds of dog.
Small dog,
Yeah.
little ankle biter.
Yeah, and the Lamberts actually got the brother.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, their dog's name is Bauer. Ours, I think, is going to be Buddy. The kids that really want
Still
buddies.
working it?
Yeah, still working it. But
right.
Bauer and Buddy will both be in St. Louis, growing up together.
Nice,
So that's
nice.
pretty cool.
Sweet. Well, that's all I got for today, folks. Alyssa, you got anything back there? Did we forget anything? Oh, there we go. She says Sunday night camps, Coach.
Yeah, Sunday night camps and
Come on, join us.
Yeah.
They're good. They're
Yeah.
good stuff. A
Yep.
lot of fun, a lot of learning, and we've shrunk down the number of skills we're teaching just 2, and we do it over what 5 weeks, I think, each of them.
Yep.
So everybody will get better during those 5 weeks. You'll see a change, that's for sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in today. I'm Coach Switz.
Coach Zane.
I'm out.
See ya.
See ya.